Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we'll be installing a subwoofer amp on Altima 2014. Should work from 2013, 2015, maybe 2016. So what we gotta do, we have to remove the rim or the tire to get access to the grommet so we could get our power wire to the battery, because I seen some people they route their wire through the door, and that just looks ghetto. I mean, it works, but I don't like it, to be honest. But you can do whatever you want, you know. It's your car. It's your car. Just in my opinion, I'd rather take 30 minutes to remove everything and to route the wire through the grommet than to do it through the door. So alright, so you will need to disconnect your battery. Alright, so there's the grommet right there. I'm pointing at it, and there's my power wire. I actually ran it a few weeks back, but I'm also running some fog lights. Well, my car is pre-wired, but I didn't know, so I went ahead and bought a kit from eBay for about 50 bucks, and it was kind of late to return the fog lights, so I guess I'm gonna be doing that, but that's a different project. And so yeah, there's your power wire running through the grommet. This is it. This one here. This one here. These are the wires to the fog lights. So there it is. These are the wires to the fog lights, but I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm replacing my my bumper, so I'm waiting on that too. My other bumper's a little beat up, so might as well just wanted to get some fog lights, so that's what I'm doing. But anyways, this is the power wire for the system. So this is really helpful here. I have some 18-inch zip ties. I just cut the head off, and yeah, it helps out. So I recommend, if you know, to pass it through the grommet. So there's my let me see, there's the power wire. Right there's the grommet. Let me see if I could. So there it is. And so yeah. So if you're a little afraid to cut a hole, I just did it here at the end. I didn't want to go too deep into the middle of the grommet, because you know all the wiring. So gotta be careful with that. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, I suggest you could probably just take it out and just guide it under. But I don't know if you're gonna be able to seal it all the way. I don't think so. So I just did a little hole right here, like right at the edge of the grommet. But like I said, if you don't feel comfortable, you could also run it through the door, through here maybe. See, right there. It will just come out right by the battery. That'll be up to you. Just a few tips on how to do it. Alright, as for the ground wire, you have to remove the trunk liner. So one clip, 2, 3, a fourth one up here. You just pull back it is. There's your ground wire. I went ahead and bought some sanding paper. You gotta sand the area. No paint. If not, you might have problems with the amp turning on and off or something like that. And so yeah, I always like to use these bolts and nuts for grounds. You could go to Walmart and get like a little pack of 10 for like $1. So you just sound your ground, and then you just put the little bolt through there. And that's how it should look. So yeah, just that's all you gotta do for your ground. It's a really good ground, but you could do anything you want. If you want to drill some holes, I don't like doing that, so I always like to look for grounds like this, so you don't really have to struggle drill any holes or anything. And always remember to have your power wire and your remote wire going the same way. So there it is. And then I like to have my RCA cables going the opposite way, so the RCA cables are coming through the right, and the power and wire are coming through the left. I also have a little base epicenter hooked up to the amp, and this is our this, and then another one. If you when I barely had my installed my, what do you call it, my subwoofer, it was just moving all around my trunk and stuff, and you know, so you just gotta be careful with that. When I went to the dollar store and got me some what do you call them, bungee cords or whatever you call them. So there it is, the other end. Ever since then, it doesn't move at all. I mean, it might move a little bit, you know, when you're driving through a rough road, but it's not gonna be moving around your trunk and damage anything or another part. It could the wires might come undone, have your ground touch your power, or your power touch your ground. I mean, the only thing that could happen is just that you would have a, what do you call it, your little fuse would go bad. That's about it. But yeah, if you don't want to have it just moving around, I suggest you grab one of these things, and yeah, just have all your wires on the opposite side, so that way you don't have any noise going into the through the subwoofer. And yeah, and also when you go about to jack up your car, safety first always. Jacks in and actually put the tire under, just for, you know, it's always to be better safe than sorry, like they said. And if you have any questions, just comment, and I'll comment back to help you out if you have any questions. Also, if you have any questions on how to hook up these little base epicenter, I'll make a video on that. Alright guys, another thing I forgot to mention is, if you don't have an aftermarket radio like I do, you do have to get a line out converter to tap into the rear speakers for the RCA outputs. Since the stock radio doesn't have the RCA outputs, you could get a line out converter for cheap, like 10-15 bucks. As for the remote wire, you could check your fuses, and you could tap into a fuse with the fuse tap. But just grab a test light just to make sure what fuse you're tapping to. So, because you don't want to tap into a fuse that has power all the time, that's just gonna drain your battery, since your amp is gonna be on all the time. So yeah, just do those steps, and comment if you have any questions. All right.